Let's doing that thing. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Got it. Back over. Boom. Oh, there I am. Look at.
Beautiful.
I know, right? Why? Thank you. My dad thinks I'm beautiful. How nice. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down in case there's any volume. Exit that. Exit that. See what's going on. See if this thing's even working. Open up the Zoom. That's YouTube. Boom. Oh, I click on the thingy. Oh, there it is. It's like a big thing saying Talking Tuesdays with Kiwis Road and Forrest Fenn and thoughts of a 78-year-old man. Let's see what's happening. Oh, there's me, myself, and I, and there's like one other person in here. We're doing pretty good on this train ride already. So I guess I could just start with saying as my usual stuff. Welcome people to Talking Tuesdays on Kiwis Road with James. Kiwi's not here. Kiwi's at home causing hate and discontent. But I do have here with me is my father, who's a 78-year-old man. Oh yeah, right. Let me post the I'll post in the open Zoom link in here. So I gotta get it from myself. Blah 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 blah. Copy the right link. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna open this back up. I'm gonna post this link up in here so that if anybody wants to ask a 78-year-old man who just got done reading My War for Me and Forrest Fenn's The Thrill of the Chase, then by all means hop on and talk to him because he'd be the man to ask a question. So hopefully, if you have Zoom and you're able to come on and talk to us, talking a little Forrest Fenn, and let my father read My War for Me, and he read it so very patiently as we were sitting outside amongst the birds, and now we're sitting inside with like the death quiet. And you hear a pin drop. So their Zoom is pinned right there somewhere at the top. So hit it, join us, come talk to me and my pops as we're sitting here doing nothing on a Tuesday, talking about the only thing he got out of my war for me was what the last paragraph.
That's better.
Well, you gotta speak up so people can hear you.
I did.
Well, you didn't speak up.
There's nothing here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, that's because people are waiting to come into the Zoom, and if they don't, they don't.
It's gonna be a quiet night in the old town tonight.
See, right? I mean, I hope it's the right Zoom link. So I mean, come on board this train ride, people. This is crazy train, right? Didn't you say you're driving us crazy?
No, it's a short train.
It's not hard when all you has an engine and a caboose.
That's right.
Page what? 103. My war for me, Force Fence. So now, at last, at least for me, I know. And if no one should ever think of me that I have passed this veil, it will be of no consequence, for I have finally found my way and am at peace with all of it. Well, yeah, that would sum up my war for me. I think maybe his life that he was trying to share. Hey Fenn, hey Redneck, how you guys doing? Welcome for stopping by on this uh train ride of just chatting. Uh the Zoom is open for anybody to come in and feel free to talk to, the old man and see what he's got to share for words of wisdom. So I'm not talking. He keeps tapping on the earpiece. He's like, I don't hear anything besides me talking. So he's waiting for somebody else to hit that Zoom link and share a bit of their life. I mean, so I made a disclaimer, and it's like, This is a live digital recording, yada yada yada. It's on YouTube forever, yada yada yada. So I mean, if you can read between the lines and be like, okay, I'm cool with it. It's for a good purpose, good reason. Then, why not? Hey Tim, how you doing? Tim's adventure. Tim goes on some good adventures. We got this old cat right here. She's 20 years old. I'd pick her up and show you, but she's old. But she reminds me of our cat Potion. And though this one's doing quite well for her age. I must say that. Oh, don't forget, if you get thirsty, bring something to drink. Because obviously, nobody's on Zoom. Zoom's open. Come on in. Come chat with us. He's got a root beer. I got some grape water. I got so I went online and got some I went online and got some crush, you know, grape stuff. I was like, yo, it does 92 fluid ounces, yada yada yada. And then my mom, she goes to the store and comes back with the Walmart brand or whatever off brand stuff. And I did a size comparison and I'm like, huh, you paid a couple bucks for this one and I paid a couple bucks more for this one, which happens to be half the size of this one. So just saying, if you can find stuff cheaper in a bigger size, oh, hummingbird getting some food, then why not try it? No, so this one's it's just grape flavored, one, but one is grape crush is one of them, and then just a grape from like a Walmart brand or something. But it sure is good, and I don't have to sit there and like add sugar to it, which is really good. So however they did it, I don't know. They did it. Jason, come on in. The Zoom's open. My father needs somebody to talk to because I'm boring. And he keeps tapping on the earpiece like there's something supposed to happen. It's like nothing's happening yet. There's nobody here, Dad. It's just us. Just 10 people watching and nobody's hitting the Zoom link. And I've already said the Forrest Fenn part, which was, the thrill of chase. He read My War for me. And then I asked you to read Flywater.
Flywater.
And what was your thoughts on Flywater?
Nice fish.
Nice fish, see? Flywater was about fish, and My War for me was about finding peace with yourself in life, right?
Just so. Is that what you thought?
Well, that's what I got from you, Sharon.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's why I asked what your thoughts were on the thing, and you're like, well, the only thing is the last paragraph when he says there at the end, and it makes
Yes, I did.
sense. So I mean, if it does, it does. I mean, you said he summed it up, right?
Yes.
What else did he sum up in it?
How'd it go, sweetheart?
Oh boy.
You need to read gas?
Huh?
I said
No,
you,
I'm done.
oh,
Now, a person definitely can get a good workout with what you're doing.
I know.
So, I mean,
it's a workout, but it's
Yeah.
not really hard. It's just you're walking.
well, it may not be hard for you. It might be hard for other people.
Well,
I'm not pointing any fingers, but my dad's sitting across the table from me.
well, you don't like to walk. You like to walk.
Oh, well, then I don't want to be pointing any fingers. So,
Two of you, huh?
well,
Oh,
we're not lazy. We just enjoy doing nothing. You can't harm a fella for not enjoying
all my
doing nothing.
kids are like that too. All my kids are like that.
Just so you know, I'm live on YouTube and we're doing the whole thing so that I wouldn't want you to just all of a sudden tell me gotta cut this channel off and delete it in this show. So I was just letting you know beforehand before we start sharing whatever kind of info and then just like that. How's your water taste? Good? Oh,
Who you talking
yep.
to?
Now I guess I'm talking to you now. So back to you then. Fly water. Fish, my war for me. That was it. Just
That was it.
that was it. Oh my god. This is gonna be a boring short channel. Nobody's coming on. Nobody wants to talk to us. Nobody wants to ask you any questions. Everybody's jumping ship right now. Everybody's abandoned ship. They're like, oh, this thing's gone off the rails. It's like nothing. Oh, you were saying uh earlier something about about apple blaming, holding the apple. Oh,
Putting the apple in front of the horse. Yeah,
as far as
I don't remember. You're asking the wrong person. That was a half an hour ago. You want me to remember?
yeah,
Well,
I mean, I wrote some of the stuff down what you were saying, and yeah, but then it was like how not to bring things up because we're trying to go for positive, not negative, and then it's like some people, if they start reading My War for Me, it starts bringing up PTSD in a bad way. You know what I mean?
yeah, I can live with that. One man's PM, yeah,
PTSD.
yes, that thing,
Now say it with me, Dad.
yes. When you have those bad thoughts that come into your mind. Yep, I remember those. Yep.
Was there anything that you did that would help you to try to cope or alleviate any of that?
Yeah. Now think about it.
Well, yeah, how easy is that if it's flooding your brain?
You don't let it flood your brain. That's the whole point. You think of something else.
So, like, what kind of things would you be thinking about? If something bad happened and you start having this weird kind of PTSD, you're telling me you're gonna sit there and all of a sudden just start thinking of, oh, I'm gonna be whistling Dixie and holding some rainbows and balloons and got me a teddy bear all set.
Oh,
Is that what you said? I mean, come on.
no, I'm gonna find it.
It's really
Forrest
hard to
Gump.
do that.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump? Is that what you're trying to say, Forrest Gump?
Yeah, Forrest Gump.
All right. So he said Forrest Gump. Now, people, you may or may not know, and this is not to make light of people who have brain injuries or anything like that, but my father
Yeah, you
has.
making fun of me?
Yes.
Okay. As long as I know what's going on.
Nobody can call this elder abuse because it's not elder abuse.
Oh yeah. You wait till tonight. Go to sleep with one eye open.
I've done that before.
I bet you have. I bet you have.
You know I have. I told you the
my
story. Or so. Yeah. Oh my Lanta. I love it that you make me laugh, Dad. Did you enjoy your day the other day?
Huh?
Did you enjoy your day the other day?
Yes, I did. I was out with my wife sitting at the edge of the water watching birds fly by.
Dude, as soon as I said live, she clammed up and out the door.
Doesn't that tell you something?
Yeah, I'm gonna hear about this later on. That's why I was trying to be like, look, listen.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you know. That's why I have a disclaimer, even though you haven't read my disclaimer. If anybody has any questions for my dad, I mean, feel
They don't
free to
even know
ask
who
him.
I am.
Of course not. Who are you?
I'm
Who
your
are
father.
you?
The last time I checked, I was.
Okay, have you did a DNA thing or a parental DNA thing to see if you were or not?
No, I didn't want to find out if you weren't.
And what would it matter if you were or were not?
What would matter? Well, see, if you weren't, it's out of the will.
Well, then
No,
I
I
better
think it-
cut.
I
I
think
better
it's
cut.
better.
I better get a little small cut from you or somewhere. Not saying I'm gonna cut you, but if next time you're bleeding, I'll mix your blood with mine,
Yeah,
and then that way I got your DNA.
boy, you just hung yourself on that one, son.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I can rewind this and hit delete, delete, delete.
Oh, okay.
No, not really. But who cares? It's all right. I hope you guys like what's done with the place. Nice little hutch here and whatnot. So there's supposed to be some bottles over here that my father dug out. This place was built in 1890,
1890.
and then kind of well, the home was built in 1890. But do you think they started backfilling this portion with trash first before they built the home?
No, they would have built the home, then put in the trash.
Okay, if you say so. I
Yeah,
just
because
find
they
it
used-
weird that it juts out right here, just
No,
in
'cause
this
the road-
spot.
It was a dirt road out here.
Yeah,
Before.
but it's
When I-
smooth on that side.
When I was 16,
And it's smooth
this was
down
nothing but
there.
a dirt road out here. We used to ride our bicycles from Grandpa's house all the way up here to get over here.
Okay, if you say so. I ain't
I
gonna
just
argue
did.
with the old man.
In fact,
Oh, somebody said something. Does your dad know who Bill Gorman is and about his solve? No, he does not. Did you talk to Bill Gorman the other night? I don't think so.
I-
No,
I
not
talked to
even.
one guy, remember?
No, not on that one. There's that one guy. Yeah, his name was Big Rob.
Yeah, Big Rob was one of them.
Oh, hey, okay, how you doing, Smoking Joe, Jason? How you guys doing? Room? Great bet, great bet. I know. See this? See this? I don't know. For some reason, I'm like not in my shed at home. And it's like I'm out of my world and element. And this is Talking Tuesdays, and yet we have nothing to talk about because nobody has joined us in this open Zoom. There's links right there in the top of the chat. It's pinned somewhere. Click it.
You sure?
Come chat with us. This is well, like I said, it's probably that disclaimer scared people off. See, there's like a circle or something. I need to shave though. That's for sure. Might be like get a bunch of them like ticks or something hanging out. Like seeing they'll be doing a show and be like this big tick bubble hanging off me and be like, ah, no, that'd be gross. Oh, I'm not even talking about it. You know, my father's falling asleep over here. Nobody's.
I'm not falling asleep.
Oh, you
I'm
look
just
like
not
it.
awake.
You look like you're falling asleep.
Not
Well,
me.
I mean, what else we gonna talk about? I mean, Forrest Fenn, he did a chase. Would you have gone out for it, Dad?
I've gone out for what?
Searching.
Probably not.
Do you think it's plausible that he did something like that? Went and hid a chest across. Well, supposedly where it was found is across a river, 150 feet on shore over a bunch of logs that are all twisted and tangled and stuff.
And it was out in the open. No boarding on sand. You just walk up to it, say hi, hello. Oh, look at this, a
No.
box.
There was at least like an inch of dirt and debris that was covering it.
Just only an inch. How many years has it been out there?
2010, I think, is when it went out. It was hidden and found in 2019.
21 years, and that's all it got was an inch of dirt
10,
and a little debris.
10 years. Less than 10. Or plus or minus 10. 2010 is when it went. 2010 is when it went out. 2010. 2019, yeah. Oh, 2020. 2020 is when it was found. So
Which
yeah.
is it, 10 or 20?
Well, I don't know.
There's a big
Doesn't
difference.
matter.
Yeah.
It was found. How about that? Supposedly it was found or retrieved in one spot from another spot. And so it's like, yeah. And then supposedly, I guess, I mean, I could be wrong, but like the person
Probably.
grid
Oh,
searched,
that's
The person grid searched the area to encompass well beyond where the chest was laden for
Well, he
later
must have,
use.
must have been boring. He had nothing to do with his life. If he could spend all that time grid searching.
I'm trying to think of what he was doing, like trying to go to school for like he had school loans or something like that to pay off. I don't know. I mean, not a lot of people have the opportunity to go looking or afford to do it. Then what? But 25 days in one spot, that's a long time.
Not for you.
How long have I been here? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I've only been here in this spot for what 2.5 weeks now. Is that a long enough time? Somebody asked me if I'm homesick already yet.
What do you call him? A comedian. You look like a comedian trying to walk one step forward and 2 steps back. Ooh, I just heard a ding ding
Yes, you did.
in my ear. Ooh, I heard another one like a doorbell. I don't hear any talking, but I do hear doorbells.
Welcome. The name. The name says Jack Stoop.
What's up, man?
Oh, I heard a voice.
I just
What
want to say
happened?
hello. Want to say hello to your dad.
Hey, there's actually somebody on the other end of this.
Yeah, I had to call in. He always calls into my show, so I figured I'll call in and say hello.
Well, that's nice of you.
I appreciate it because you usually have more content to talk about than I do. So
No,
that's usually why I call into your stuff.
no, not lately. I haven't. That's why I'm not on that much anymore.
Well, I was surprised to get him to read my war for me, but he actually read it.
Cool.
Good what? The book? Oh, yeah.
The chapter, or did you not read it? You
I
just
read
like
2
looked
chapters.
over it.
Did I not read 2 chapters?
Yes,
Okay.
my war for me and Flywater. I wonder why. Must be some kind of sun bias going on.
Oh, Forrest said, right? If you only read one thing in that book, read My War for Me.
And I figured that you would appreciate that, and that's why I at least asked my father to read my war for me. It was strictly for you, Troy. So how's your day going?
Oh, slow. Not feeling that great.
No,
Yeah, got some kind of cold coming on or something.
no bueno.
Or it might be sinus that time of the year.
Yeah. You got allergies?
Yeah. Yeah, and they kick in around this time of year. Plus it's
Yeah.
now just the raining season started down here.
Yeah. Where you in Florida?
Yep.
See, good guess. Not bad. Too bad for an old man. What are you doing? You making fun of me?
No, the thing is, when you talk,
Yes.
the video comes on and it's just showing me, which doesn't make sense.
Well, it's good. People won't know who I am. That's a great way to go. I love it.
So I was trying to you know, be in tune with what you were trying to say.
And what's the optimum word on this?
I'll be quiet.
No, trying.
Oh, I thought it was working out.
You're doing good, son. You're doing good. Keep it up.
Oh, anybody interested in a trailer? If you're interested in a trailer, we got a trailer that's got half off.
Is that the
Like literally
sunroof?
half.
The sunroof one?
Yeah.
No,
Now
even more.
Now we go for half price because it's only half a trailer. We're gonna turn it. Anybody that wants a food truck, they can get it. The thing is wide open right there at the stove.
An Opa Cabana style. We have to. This big. You jumping in, Rob? Hop on Zoom, Rob. Come join us. Yeah, for some reason it's like awkwardly quiet in the house, which is awkwardly quiet. And then we're both just kind of used to doing nothing, and so we've been actually doing some stuff, working and whatnot. We got that load of metal trailer is gone. So
It had so much stuff on it, they had to peel off the fender.
so the fender has let's see, best way to describe. So yeah, yep. Okay, the wheel, the fender. So this is the top of the. It's hard, man.
Wheel.
Of the wheel, right? Of the wheel, and the
The wheel.
fender,
The wheel.
which would normally sit over, was actually sitting on top of the wheel, so that if you moved, it would act like a knife and cut into the wheel. So what I ended up doing was taking a thing, and I ended up bending the lip so that the lip started curving out, so that it would be more of a U shape versus a knife edge on the wheel. So hopefully the owner doesn't mind the alteration, but I don't know how that happened anyway.
Well, I look at it this way: as many times as I've worked with, it shouldn't be a big problem of him having that taken care of.
Easy fix, easy fix. That's the thing about, you know, I guess trying to learn a lot about different things is like, okay, here's a problem. What can we do to try to fix it? And that was the best kind of like sheet metal idea I can think of, you know.
And we got all kinds of nails and stuff on them that we didn't put in buckets. So
No, we did. We put them in buckets.
and then dumped the buckets. So we were gonna have a good time. All I could envision, woke up one night in my sleep, I get up and I say, "Oh my God, there's gonna be a trail of nails all the way down the street from the driveway up to the main highway, down the main highway to the junkyard." And all I can picture is all these cars behind them with flat tires, all spread across the whole thing. It was like, oh my God. So I hope he got it down there without spilling a bunch all over the road.
Well, it sucks that you're still under the weatherish or getting there. That's not what the. What are you trying to do? Give me pink eye or something, cat? Jeez,
He loves you.
little bat cat. Seriously, though, seriously. Seriously, cat. You need to figure something out. People like cats. There's cat for you. Come get this cat.
Oh, that's the good one. The
Oh,
old one is the one that has trouble.
She's 20 years old. How old is that in human years?
Well, 7 times 10. She's got to at least be 70.
Cats same as dogs.
Yeah. To my
I'm
knowledge.
all trying to pet. I'm looking at YouTube. It's got a delay. I seen Panther over there walking behind me, so I'm all trying to reach for Panther. It's not the cat's name. Cat's name's not Panther.
No, it's Boo Boo.
It's what?
Poppy. Poppy Bear. Close to Boo Boo.
Which one is it?
Poppy Bear. Boo Boo's gone. No longer with us.
Such is life. That's one of the things that me and Dad has actually been talking about here and there. Huh.
What were we talking about?
Oh my God.
This is how I feel when I'm talking to you and you don't pay attention to me. What?
I pay attention to you all the time.
Yeah. Okay, now let's try it again.
How we were talking about like life and death and just death and the process and the things we're doing to.
Wow, that came out of no place.
Oh,
You and I got a witness. There's somebody on the other end of this phone and say that's not what you said, James.
Yeah, I heard it all. It wasn't planned this way.
Yeah.
see, this person's on my side.
No, I'm saying
What?
you thought had this all planned out. Now you turned all the tables around. You don't need, man.
this is what I got to deal with. I love them, but boy, sometimes it's like talking to a noodle.
Hey,
I
I
love
don't get it.
it. I bet you don't. That's the trouble.
At least sometimes whatever you like throw at a noodle will stick.
Yeah, in your case, it doesn't.
Look, there's like 17 people up here. Me, Troy, my pops. Anybody else coming in? Doors open. So, anything interesting happening in your future there, Troy?
That Fenn's Stewie's over here, the parrot yelling at Fenn. I'm gonna knock it off.
I miss Kiwi. It's funny because, like, I'll call Cindy, and I can just hear her just and then
Yeah,
I'll
but
start.
you're going to scare people off.
What?
The show.
What do you mean? What did I do to scare people off?
I don't know. I said, be careful so you don't scare people off.
Okay, I'll be quiet then.
No, I didn't say be quiet.
Well, I was talking about Kiwi and how I like can start talking to Kiwi, say, "Hey, Kiwi, what you doing?" And then she starts shutting up. That's all I was saying. But you ruined that story real quick for me.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Street, how you doing? At least we got some.
What's
good
happening?
entertainment.
Nothing much. We're talking about a dead bird.
Oh, great
Oh, I'm sorry.
conversation.
Where did a dead bird come in here?
I don't know.
I'm
But
not brain dead or a bird brain. So
is that up for debate? Oh, son.
So these are a couple YouTubers that I like to hop on their channels and chit chat with them all the time. Well, not all the time, but lately. Good fellas.
Hey,
So
it's
how's your
going.
night going, Street? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Street. How's it going, Street?
What's happening, Troy?
Not much. That feels weird having all this extra time without having to go live all the time. Feels weird. Yeah, my wife was supposed to be off today, but they called her up yesterday and asked her to come in. So I'll be working 6 days this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she's doing it too much, man. I'm mad because of what happened. When I was live last Thursday, that was when they had her working 13 hours. Because the other people don't want to work. Well, somebody called out sick today, so sure enough, they call her and on her day off, and she goes. I wouldn't go, not that much. I mean, I used to do it, but I wouldn't do it all the time because it gets to the point where they're taking advantage of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just about to say, as long as they're not getting taken advantage of, if that's what they're doing, then yeah, she probably.
It's the same person that called out sick. Fire them if they don't want to go to work. Fire them. I mean, 3 strikes,
really?
you're out. Yeah, it's the same person. Get rid of them. It's called a job. It's not. You're not supposed to enjoy going. It's a job. These people. I can't believe the same person. That 3 strikes. They're out one more time. They should be fired. They would be if I was a boss. That's why I'm never was a boss because I would have fired you.
Well, the good thing is if you can if your marriage can stand it, take the things when you can because there's going to be a time where they're not going to be there. Then you'd wish you'd say, "Boy, I wish I had taken that job when they called in." But that's only if your marriage can survive.
I don't like that. That extra little bit of money helps.
Because tomorrow they could turn around and lay her off
Right.
or cut her hours. So, I mean, I've had that happen a couple of times. It's like, I hate it, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do if you want to make the money.
Well, this person's only been there for like 4 months. So, and they're already slacking off like that.
It's a whole new world out there now.
Yeah, well, and they don't want to work, then
Get
find
rid of them.
another job. Yeah, I mean, it's not fair to everybody else. Got to, do their own work and then plus your work.
Oh, yeah. It's not like it used to be. He just posted something on Facebook saying, "What did you post on Facebook the other day about?" It's not the same as it used to be growing up or something like that. They go on. Oh yeah, just like your memory. Anyway, he posted something that said something to the effect of like, yeah, no, I don't remember.
Yeah,
What was it?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I have to go on my Facebook page to find it. That was 3 days ago. You expect me to remember? Hell, it's hard enough to remember what happened last night. You want me to go back that far? Come on now. Get real. Getting old is fun for somebody else.
You can meet the same people every day, but it's like meeting a new person.
That's right. What'd you say, James? Didn't you tell me that yesterday? No.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, yeah, Dad, don't forget, you said you're gonna have me over a couple $100 for today.
I say, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. That guy yesterday's dead and gone. He can't remember nothing. He's got a bad case of CRS.
Well, it comes in with that old stuff.
Yeah, things are getting better.
So what are you guys doing this evening, Street? What's your guys' day?
Oh, come on now. That's an idiotic question.
No,
They're
it's
talking
not.
to you.
No, nobody's talking.
You just said, what are you doing? They're talking to you.
Well, that's why I'm asking what they're doing. Besides talking to me. Right now they're just
I'm out
listening.
fishing at a state park here in Ohio.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did you
just
catch
stopped to
anything
take a
yet?
break and eat.
Catching anything?
Yeah, I'm catching all kinds of smallmouth bass and crappies,
Cool.
And
little
keepers?
ones. Oh no,
I
I would
go-
never eat any. I wouldn't eat anything out of an Ohio river unless I was starving.
We were just talking about that.
Good point.
It's like, is there any place around here, to go fishing? It's like,
No way.
no way. It's like, so back in Idaho, it's like, yeah, sure, let's go down here, we'll go fishing. Go over here, we'll go fishing. Let's go fishing all over the place, but
You won't do it here in Mass.
apparently not.
And then when I go deep, when I go fishing off at the ocean, I spend the whole day and all I get is seaweed.
So you're getting a salad for dinner.
I wouldn't eat the seaweed either. Not really.
Why is it that bad? You wouldn't even eat seaweed from the sea?
Yeah, I wouldn't eat anything around here.
What is this world coming to?
Toxic
True.
chemical spills everywhere. Hell, we got them on the trains too. They're dangerous too. You can't even fish. I try not to fish by train tracks. It kind of freaks me out.
Well, actually, you think it's funny because growing up, went down by this coast inlet, and of course, there's this train track, and we're down by the water, and it's coming in. I look down; it's nighttime. All of a sudden, I see these glow in the dark things. I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" So I turn my flashlight on, and I'm looking down at the water, the ground. I'm like, I don't see anything. There ain't nothing here. I shut the light off. Sure, there's stuff glowing in the water. Turn the light back on, looking around. Turn it back off. Stuff glowing. Turned out to be glowing jellyfish. It's the first time I ever seen that. It's like, holy cows.
Wow, you learned something new, huh?
Yeah. Luckily, they weren't radioactive. That was back
Sounds like you've been drinking the water there in Mass. They got toxic water there in Mass too.
then. Yeah.
That might explain all the problems I've been having with them.
And that's true. I'm drinking out of your water.
Yeah, see, we've had it so long, we don't even. It's normal for us.
Oh. Oh. So I probably should bring a test kit over and see if there's mercury in the water. Is what you're saying?
No, I didn't say anything. It's not covered by the house insurance. Don't worry about looking it up. You
Hell,
might be
if you stay
getting.
much longer, you won't remember who you are when you leave.
Yeah, that's good. I like that one.
A whole different person.
And the sad part is you might be drinking the sewage from Barbara across the street.
That's still even not even.
They're upwind from us.
That's not even funny.
It is if you're me.
The sad part is it's probably true now that you're saying that.
No, that wouldn't happen. No.
How do you know?
Because I don't want you flipping out already. I'll wait till you get home and then send you a doctor's reply on the bill.
I want to know the layout of their property and where their septic is right now. I know you got blueprints.
Well, you saw our septic tank.
Yeah, I didn't
Ain't these-
realize it until after you told me. After I've already drinking out of our creek.
You dumbass. he didn't know.
Dad, this water is pretty tangy.
Yeah.
No wonder why they say you get beaver fever.
Yep. I was down there on the river and I moved the rock and I could smell sewage coming out on the little stream. I put the rock right back in the spot and covered it up again. Oh my word.
And the lesson you learned, don't drink water from a stream downstream from an outhouse, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
That is for sure. Oh, Atlanta. I was
Like I
young.
said,
I was young.
I say your dad's like, remember that cartoon, Foghorn Leghorn?
yeah.
Boy, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with you, boy. Shaking his head. He's dad, what? Dad, what? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that there is a picture of me. High school picture.
That's when he was young and good looking and skinny. Still lazy, but young and good looking.
No, seriously, because I like go down in the woods and be like crying and moaning and groaning, complaining to Dad, why do I have to do this? Why do I gotta move these rocks and stuff? Come on, can I just go play? Of course, it sit there and only take me like 10 minutes to do it all, but another 45 minutes of complaining.
I was gonna say you complain more than doing the work.
It happens. Lessons you learn in life. Lessons you learn about your life too as you grow older. It's like when they say skeletons come out of closets.
Which one?
I don't know. There's probably so many dead things that you probably found in this house from doing it.
Probably.
so when you grew up, Kiwi, was that where you lived at that same house that you're at now?
Yeah, for the most part, we moved in here when I was 9, and I don't really remember much of my childhood. So, but I remember bits and pieces, just a couple bits and pieces living in Webster.
Yeah, that would be a little bit Ended up moving in my brother's trailer with 4 kids. 3 of them were sleeping in one bedroom that was no bigger than a dog kennel.
Ah, the good old days.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the good old days. Unbelievable.
What are you gonna do? Such is life, right? I mean,
You have to go with the flow. Just gotten out of the military, thought I was gonna get a house. That didn't go over too big. Couldn't afford anything that was even on the low end. That was a fun time. But somehow we survived.
yep. Even I survived. Here I am.
Yep.
Home
Even
again.
though we tried to light a fire underneath the gas tank of the truck we had over there. Go ahead and tell them that story, James.
I forgot it. I got that CRS syndrome too.
Yeah.
What was it? Barbecue? We had
You
barbecue.
found, yeah, we had barbecues. You took the coal, put it in a plastic bag. No problem. Hot coals. A butter container.
Yeah, butter Tupperware.
Butter Tupperware.
It was melting fast and getting warm.
Goes underneath my 23-foot truck. Puts papers there, and he starts the fire, and it happens to be right underneath the gas tank of the truck. He got a little tannin for that one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't even know why I was doing it.
That's the problem. That's 90% of the problem, son. No thought involved whatsoever. Just do what makes you have fun. Oh.
Well, it's a shame I don't remember more of my childhood.
No, you're probably a blessing.
Why is that?
Knowing some of the stupid things you did is probably a blessing.
Well, do enlighten, please.
I can't remember them all. I try to forget them.
Oh my God. Can't be that bad.
Want to make a bet?
Don't blame me. You sure it was me? Could have been Roberta.
No, I don't think so.
So who was the oldest in your family? You? Kiwi or?
Yeah, I'm 78, so I would say I'm the oldest. No, James is no. Ellie's the oldest.
I used to get in trouble, but I blame my brother. Like when I shot the hole in the neighbor's pool, I gave my brother the pellet gun after that. What happened? It was an accident.
Yeah, it's not like you planned it.
Well, I mean, we were shooting targets, but I just didn't realize that my neighbor's pool is behind the targets.
Yeah, that's like James is shooting the BB gun. All of a sudden, we hear ting, and my neighbor's camper is over there. So, I got a feeling we winged that camper something fierce.
Nope, I didn't do nothing.
Did you hear that? Hear what? It says you hit something over there, metal, because it wasn't a thud or a ricochet off a rock. It was a ting. No.
I'm like, oh, so you did hear that, huh? All right. Crazy. Fishing. How's the weather out there where you're fishing at?
70s, high 70s, partly cloudy, beautiful day, man. It's down in a little valley. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'd be fun to be out fishing.
I would tell you guys exactly and turn the camera on, but I'm in fear for my life. I'm on the run.
Well, if we want to see where you are, we can just tune in Frank's channel. He's probably got something.
Okay. My father's out of the loop on that one. So there's
So keep
this
him out of the
whole-
loop. Best thing.
There you go.
All right.
Well, he's sort of in the loop because we mentioned it a little bit last time. Remember, you were saying if anybody decides to come around your place over there, they're not gonna enjoy the end.
Pretty much.
Actually, wait, that was when your dad wasn't there. That was when you were last time I was talking to you, I think.
It's all right. I keep
Last
keep
Tuesday.
secrets well. My
Well-
son didn't even know he was mine until he was like 35. No, that's a joke.
That was a bad joke. That was a really bad joke.
These street,
laughed,
I don't want to say it's a good thing that our parents are no longer with us, but boy, the stories my father would be saying if he was here about me, it makes me glad that I didn't have no access to the internet back. I mean, to doing video like this over YouTube back then.
Well,
20.
I'm the youngest. My parents are all passed away. My oldest brother passed away. I got 2 more brothers older than me to pass away. Once they do, hell, it's my story to tell, man. Oh hell, I
So
didn't do anything
your
wrong.
brothers probably got you in trouble, right? When they do something wrong. Hey, wait, it wasn't me. It was Jeff.
No, I was quick, man. I was quick and agile. As soon as shit hit the fan, I was out of there like a road runner. Pew!
Yeah, you only have to be bagged once and then you're gone.
What's up, Big Rob?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
What's happening, Rob?
Yeah, same old, hot, very hot.
Yeah. What's the temperature over that way?
84.
84.
It's
Wow.
hotter than here.
Nope, I'd be inside with the AC on.
You can't do any fishing over there, and in his area, be catching all kinds of bodies and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that body's too small, throw him back.
That same thing if you're fishing down around the Clintons.
So, Atlanta.
That's funny.
That's sad though. How sad is that? I mean, we joke about it, but it is probably true. I mean,
No,
why would we go fishing and pull up a body?
it is true. At least once every month I hear about it. I'm like, oh, they found one there. I used to go fishing there when I was 7. I was like,
But
whoa.
geez.
No, that's true. Like once a month, you at least hear a story.
That's crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, remember Chicago's pretty big, man.
They don't put it on the news.
Oh yeah, they're gonna put that. They're gonna put that local news. That's it. They ain't gonna put that worldwide because tourists and all that come in town.
Right?
But no, I hear a lot of things. Oh, man, that's crazy. I'm like, I used to live in that area.
Columbus isn't as bad as Chicago, but I think about 2 weeks ago, and they had the body cam from the officers. There was like 6 of them. There was an open gunfight out on the streets, man, of the short north in downtown
Oh really?
Columbus. They dropped them, and there's people everywhere. It's like 2, 3 in the morning, people getting out of bars, and like 6 cops just opened fire on this dude, man.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's
Bad
crazy.
all over.
On both sides.
Well, think about it. The more people that get together, because my theory is we're all fucking nuts, man. We're all crazy. We can't handle ourselves. That's why we got all these fucking laws. We can't handle ourselves. We're stupid.
Right?
The more you group them together, the stupider they get, man.
Well, now they got with the open borders, they're busing people all throughout the country to kind of even it out. Sending them over to Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. They got to put them all over the place.
Did you see Montana banned TikTok?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not joking. Go look at the news. They're busting them all over the place. Especially the red states.
It makes it harder because I mean they've already stretched the lines thin, and now they're stretching them even thinner. It makes it easier for the bad apples to go rolling around for free,
Sorry to hear about that, Larry.
What happened?
Yeah, mine died. My father died in 2017. My mother died in 1989. His father died in October of 2020. Well, his mother died in April, and then his father in October.
Yeah.
Oh.
Today would be 1 year that my dad passed away.
Oh, wow, you too. Yeah, that's right. Plus, you
So-
lost your brother.
Yep. That's next month. It would have been. So my dad and then my brother back to back. So, been a rough year already.
Rough.
But thank God for the chase. I still got that.
And
Yeah, even
that's-
though we didn't find it, we're still. There was a lot of things to be enjoyed with it.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say it got me out in the woods. I used to already go up in the Appalachians, and I was into camping
Right.
and all of that. But it got me interested in Southwest history and stuff. I was never interested in any of that. And a lot of families, I guess, it did hook up. People with siblings and their parents, or they went out and they camping and stuff. Because that's one of the thing that's bad, I think, nowadays. Right? The family unit is gone. Like I said, we used to go over our grandparents every weekend, and certainly every Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it'd be a big family get together. Nowadays, you go to them get-togethers, and everybody's sitting in separate rooms, staring at cell phones, and
Yep.
it's big difference to the worse. I don't think that's good at all.
No, I seen that all over. I even seen it at recent wakes at a wake. I'm like, you're in a
Really?
funeral.
Wow, man.
You're in a funeral home. Like, I had to walk outside because that's a respectful thing to do. Because I'm like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, how tight? You don't have to be on the phone constantly all the time, day long. I mean, geez, man, there's other things that have priority.
and that's one of the things Forrest Fenn definitely was sharing in the thrill of the chase, was that perspective.
Yeah, but look what ended up happening. I'm sure he realized it. Same, a lot of he had to anticipate that there would be some nut jobs there. He had to see that coming.
Yeah, with all the experience he had, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a lot only because we see it all the time, like on YouTube right now. That's only because there's not that many people left. Out of the 350,000, the number of nut jobs probably relatively small. We're just seeing it because that's all that's left. But there's such a small number of people. It's probably only like 200 people left really that are active. So even though there's only maybe 4 or 5 crazy people, everybody knows who they are. Stand out.
Oh, that's a beautiful scenery.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Can you guys see the water down there?
Yeah. By the
Yeah.
tree over there. Yeah.
Who's that behind
Yeah.
the tree? No.
Oh shit! I gotta go, man.
Well, how do I get it so it's like your view so they can see the trees?
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
hate.
really
That's what
pretty.
I hate about Zoom, Kiwi. I don't know how to do it either. I would like to be able to say this person's
There's
cameras
something.
always takes over the screen, no matter who's talking, and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, there you go. Whatever happened, yeah, his video is on, and it showed both. Yeah,
Did you
that's
fi-
really pretty.
Did you find a stick over there, street?
Yeah, hold on. I found the log too. I confirmed it.
Yes.
Can you see it?
Oh, wow, that's it. Holy crap. Measure the angles in there. We got that.
Congratulations.
So you got a lot of mosquitoes or ticks out that way?
Not yet, man. Not yet. I don't truck around in the woods. I'm old, man. I just pull up a chair by a creek or a pond and fish. But I'm sure they're going to be bad. We didn't really have a cold winter, so I'm sure both of them's going to be really bad.
Yeah.
Hey, what are
I
you
was
doing
just-
outside the house, man? I thought we just hang out on the couch.
Yeah, you shouldn't be sitting on your butt at all.
We shouldn't be outside the house.
If I didn't know better, it looked like he was making another treasured memory with new riches. Right. In
Right,
this
he's
case,
out in the woods,
without
lost
new
in
riches,
thought.
because he ain't got no fish.
He's lost in thought.
Yeah, there you
Cast
go.
the rod out, got beer in one hand, rod in the other.
I mean, like they say, a bad day of fishing is still better than a good day of work.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
said- who said that?
Normally I
just
come
did.
here early. When I come here early, it's like maybe 2 or 3 people here. Well, I'm talking like 9 in the morning, and the fish will bite, and then I'll just hang out for a while, and then I'll go up top, hang out for a while in the shade, and then go back down about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and yeah, they start biting again. It makes for hell. I ain't got nothing else to do. It's better than sitting in the house on the couch watching TV, man.
That's true.
Is that the River Kwai? Okay, Larry says that the River Kwai.
Oh, that's a,
Funny that
Then
you
there's that.
you were talking Kiwi. You found some bottles and stuff over there from the 1800s. I was just this morning. I was just messing around on YouTube and I found some a guy and his wife, whatever, they're building on their property, and they went. It was in the 1800s, and they found a bunch of bottles. It was interesting though because like 2 or 3 of the bottles were shoe polish, and then they had a couple other ones that I don't know what shoe polish and something else. It looked like a tall, skinny, square bottle. I don't know what the hell was in that. The labels, of course, were gone, but this guy knew what the bottles were. Some of them are pretty fancy looking bottles, and they were all intact. There was all like it was almost like they had like somebody threw a bunch of stuff buried and threw it out. Some of them still had liquid in it too. Um, but it was interesting because when I came over here, I see you were talking about finding bottles. I'm like, oh, you just got them watching somebody do that.
Yeah, he was.
In
where
the
did-
olden days, they used to just throw the stuff right out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have dumps and stuff like we have today. They used to just throw the stuff out the window, and that was it, dump.
Yeah, I guess then when they would go clean it up or try to rake it up or do something with it, put it all in a pile somewhere. There used to be a guy in the Chase that used to do videos. His name was Man Alone. And he used to talk about how he would go metal detecting and he knew how to find out where there was old properties out in the woods. And he said, obviously, they would always be near a creek or something because they didn't have no bathrooms. They didn't have any way to wash clothes. They would wash it near the creek and then downstream from where they would wash the clothes, it would be usually the outhouse and all of that. But he would go through and sometimes he would find old foundations stuff from buildings and go in there and find things. He took it all around. Actually, Illinois. He's from Illinois, not Chicago, but I think Rob, do you remember? Is he Illinois or is he in
He's Indiana.
Indiana? That's it. Okay,
Yep.
Huh,
so he's
nice.
closer to the street over there. Yeah.
Yeah, we went walking the dogs down along the Snake River and found 4 or 5 rock houses that were built right along a spot that they were trying to prospect. And yeah, you can tell it'd been a while. It's been a while. What's that song go? Since
James,
what?
what did you do with the money that they gave you for singing lessons?
It's been a while since I remember what they paid me. Apparently, I never took singing lessons. Oh, there's a reason why I'm teaching Kiwi to sing so I can learn to sing better. Yeah, no? All right.
Yeah.
Apparently, that was be quiet. You should have said, who sings that song you're trying to sing? And I'd be like, I don't know. Somebody would have been like, that's who?
I gotta lighten up on you.
Think it's Nickelback, maybe? And I'd be like, okay, sure. No, you can rag on me all you want. It's fun.
Yeah.
Because I rag on you just as much. You know it.
Yeah, I do know it, so that's why I usually drag it back.
Yeah.
Got a
That's what
point there.
happens when you with But is it necessarily? Well, I mean, would you guys? You guys are a little older than I am. I mean, would you consider the razzing of my old man the way I do it elderly abuse, or just facts?
The way you do it, yes.
He's literally kind of going brain. Why has it got to be the way I do it?
Because you don't know how to razz.
So,
So
I'll
then it
learn
becomes
from you.
elder abuse.
oh, whatever. I'm gonna show you elder abuse as soon as this channel goes click. No, I'm just kidding, people.
You heard it. Documentation. It's on live on this YouTube. Yes, sirree. My son wants to do me physical.
No. I said I'll show you elder abuse, as in I'll show you a video
No, you
where
didn't
someone's
say-
being abused.
No, you did it.
Oh, I missed out that part. My
Yeah,
bad.
you missed out the whole part.
See,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you take stuff out of context.
Ugh. Don't worry, my old man said the same thing to me.
Take you out back, do some wall-to-wall counseling. How you doing, Kat?
I told him, you didn't say that stuff to me the day before. And he goes, yeah, but today's a new day.
I'll tell you one thing. I remember my brother. He was getting mouthy with my dad. Real
Oh,
mouthy.
Joe Dell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you want to tell the story? Because you
No,
probably
it's
remember
alright.
it better than I do.
No, that was one of those bad times in life.
Oh, so it's not even. Oh, anyway, on to another subject.
Not for me to lose my cool like that. That was a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, think of it like this. I mean, in the animal kingdom, I mean, the only way you're gonna figure out if a snake's gonna bite you and hurt you is you're gonna get bit by a snake and find out that hey, you need to stay away from snakes. You know, same thing with alligators and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, don't animals sit there and take them over there and teach them about other animals and stay away from these ones or something like that in the animal kingdom?
Yeah, but that's not quite what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost my cools. That was a no-no.
one of those life lesson things, right?
Yeah. Well, sometimes you have to do what you got to do.
Call that tough love, right?
I guess so.
Calling it tough love, and then check the pupils on the snakes. I ain't nope. Just cut the head off and bury it in the sand.
These poor guys have no idea what you're talking about. They're clueless.
And they're about as clueless as well. I wouldn't. Nope. I take that back. I'm not saying that you.
You heard him. He
YouTube.
said you guys are clueless. I heard him.
No,
Now
like
he's
yeah,
abusing us. Aren't you
Yeah.
happy enough with elderly abuse? Now you're abusing us too, you bastard. You
Yeah.
fucking bastard.
Yeah, I knew it.
Now you see what I have to put up with?
You
I
should
think of
you
it-
should have heard him real bad when he was younger. He wouldn't act like this now, man. You let the world down.
Yeah, you got a black cat over your shoulder too, so you know you're lying.
oh, got busted. Got busted. No. As long as he's laughing, then I know that he's not stressing. Because if he's stressing, then that's probably gonna mess up his blood stuff and then rupture one of those blood things, and then I'm gonna be watching my dad flop around like a fish out of water. And then
Just
be
make
like,
sure you wait long
and then,
enough.
I know what to do.
Got this down pat. You shouldn't have to keep telling you how to do this.
I know what to do.
Are you
And-
sure?
Yes, I mean, I look at it as like, as you wish.
I
As
tried to
you wish,
revive him, but he
Buttercup.
just flapping around. I couldn't catch him.
I'd be like, I forgot the number to 911. I couldn't dial it fast. I forgot the number. Be like, are you serious? Be like, yep. Must have been that old timers kicking in early. You know I love you, right?
I wonder. Again, is this up a debate?
Stop. Come on now.
Well, it must be love because it's definitely not material. You're getting away all your shit. He's making you throw all your shit away, so he don't want your shit. He just
Yeah. You should see him. I go outside, all of a sudden there's three bags of stuff that I haven't even seen, that they're all bagged up. Oh, it's just trash. Just trash. It's going in the trash pile.
It was bags of trash he had already made.
No, I didn't make them.
Okay. It's that old timers kicking in.
Yeah.
You forgot that you bagged stuff up. I had to pull it out of the bucket and drag it over.
But you did. You had.
I am keeping an eye out for, things that would be of at least sentimental or emotional value.
Yeah, you're
Some
working
may
real
be
hard at it. I
monetary,
agree.
but
Working real hard at it.
unless they're selling mold for a good price,
It's penicillin.
or yeah, see, we're running a medical hobby shop now. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, we are. Everything counts.
All right. So if you want to find out what Russ can do, you come on down.
Man,
give
we
you a
still got a
number.
thing going for half price.
On the camper.
Yeah.
It's got an open kitchen design.
Moonroof.
Moonroof. Yeah. It's got perfect airflow ventilation. Absolutely perfect. Don't have to worry
Unless
about
it rains.
exhaust.
When it rains, you got to worry about that though.
No, when it rains, then that's when we tell you that you got water beds. Upgrade.
plus it has indoor gardening. It needs the rain.
Right? Oh yeah, it does. You got all kinds of indoor gardening and indoor animals, raccoons.
Yeah, he went and brought his pets with him.
The funny thing is I'm all like paying attention because I watched them what is this Allstate commercial guy? I watch him, and one of his ones was the raccoon. So I'm all paying attention. I got there's this big tuff of foam, mattress foam, egg crate foam, as you would call it, sitting inside this camper bathroom. I'm like, all right, cool. It's all wound up. Let me get this trash bag here. So I take the trash bag and I unfold it and I put it over this thing and I'm all shuffling it down. I'm shuffling it down. I'm stretching all around this thing and in the bathroom in the camper. Everything's still all together. Enclosed space. I get it down, get my arms around and everything. All of a sudden I pull it forward and I see Mama Raccoon like staring right at me. I'm like, oh shit. I just stopped. I walked out the cameras and I'm done.
He was afraid the poor thing was rabid.
God, you never know. Did you see the eyes on that thing? They were like beady red, fangs like down to here, claws out like this. Like, come any closer, I dare you.
It's a raccoon.
Well, had 3 or 4 babies there. So
That's the fastest I've seen him work since he's been here.
yeah, working, not getting near the work job. That was a good 2 days off, I tell you what. Hello, you still out there, raccoon? Yup. Okay, give you 2 nights now. You have to go out there during the day and at night and start banging on the camper just to give them the eviction notice sound.
A raccoon. You got sleep once to fight a grizzly, and you're afraid of a raccoon.
That thing had 4 little babies, man.
Oh,
Don't mess with
what
Mama.
the baby's gonna do to you?
Lick him.
It's just my older sister's like, man, you should have kept one of them raccoons for me. But like, yeah, why? So I can be terrorized by the mama? I
You
don't
need to
think so.
spend a week in Chicago. We'll show you. You'll be like, I gotta get out of here, please.
Dude, I'm afraid of my own shadow. Seriously.
Yes, that's true.
You wouldn't make it here.
If you were around me, I would feel fine and comfortable.
I don't even feel comfortable by myself, so you're screwed.
Oh, well,
I
then-
heard that coming.
Yeah. No.
Don't count on me to save you, because I'm gonna trip you first and I'm gonna go.
I would already be like way behind you. I mean ahead of you.
I ain't book smart, but I'm sure street smart.
Your shoelaces will already be tied.
We don't have shoes in Chicago. We wear
They got Velcro. They got Velcro shoes.
Yep, you can't wear shoes here in Chicago. Are you out of your mind?
No, the shoes that they got,
You're
they wear
asking to
boots.
get killed.
With cement shoes. With cement shoes.
We all have sandals out here.
I don't know if Bill Gorman's on yet or not. It's open Zoom. I don't know if anybody else is coming in. So far, it's just us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jolly souls and 16 on YouTube. So feel free to hit that Zoom link, whoever, and come join our
He
chit
said,
chat and enjoy the laughs.
he said jolly.
We're all jolly.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
I tell you what, though, my nervous system is like. So we've gotten how many bags? How many trash bags do we probably throw?
Hell, probably 60
60
Wow.
trash bags of
treasures.
Yeah, treasures.
yeah.
Treasures. Rich is
Yeah.
new and old.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's the
Oh
story.
yeah. You were definitely right on that old part. Very old.
You got a Model A one car there or bumper over there?
He might.
Find a blaze.
Yeah.
Well, if that little pewter castle's ablaze for him, yeah.
Heavy loads you found. That was on the trailer that you had to bend the fenders on, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tell them how you had to spread the fenders. You had it so heavy with metals that we pile them on this thing. Keep adding metals until the guy finally came over to pick it up. Then we go to move it, and all of a sudden I say, "Whoa, look at that tire! It's the fender well is flat on top of the tire." We had to bend out the fender well on both sides. So yeah, we loaded it down.
Gotta make sure we get that metal weight in there, you know what I mean? That'll happen. Yeah, I should have paid a little bit of attention to the weight disbursement. Hopefully he didn't sit there and fishtail because it did seem like there was too much weight on the backside. I tried to keep it evenly dispersed.
Yeah, right.
I did. I
I
did.
did.
I mean, it looked like it rolled out fine. I'll have to look at the video. It was so interesting to watch it roll out of the yard because it was like sitting here for a week, just getting bigger and bigger. It's like this thing's gonna be a safety hazard to somebody. You look at it and you're gonna need a tetanus shot.
I had to find out, give him a call and find out how things went.
Hopefully you ain't got him flat. You had to call Bruce and find out.
That's what I mean. I got to call Bruce and find out what happened. Did he make it?
So my father, for some odd years, is working with this guy named Bruce. Been quite, I say helpful, but at least has the things to be helpful. So it's been a beneficial relationship so far that I see. Yeah, no.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to everyone. I'm gonna go back down and do some more fishing, man. Until
All
next
right.
time, man. Take it easy, everyone.
Same to
See you later,
Good-
Street.
Keep them rods a bending.
Hey, streets.
Later, Street.
Yeah, I gotta go smoke.
They're all dropping off like flies.
No, I'm not
That'll
dropping off
happen.
yet.
No. Joey's always listening.
He wants to hear who's talking about him once he's gone.
He's all who's that?
The guy that's on here now that said I'll be gone.
Oh,
And
smoking.
the other guy says, no, he'll still be listening. Yeah, he wants to see if anybody slips up. Starts bad mouthing about it. He's gone.
Only thing, once somebody says the wheel, he jumping right back on the computer.
What? Did I hear it? No.
You're buzzed in now.
We were talking about the wheel to the fender.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta go. I'll be right back.
You know what I found out about the wheel?
No, what?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, senior said
Oh.
he's gonna jump back in. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Did any of you guys see that new preview or whatever for Indiana Jones?
Yes, I heard about it.
Yeah, we watched it last night. It happened to be on. My dad's like, "Look, here's that new preview for that show." I'm like, "Oh yeah, Indiana Jones." Was it the Dial of Destiny?
Yeah, something like that.
You figured they would have kept Shia LaBeouf in there since he was supposed to be like part of the bloodline, but I didn't see him in
The
there.
guy must have wanted too much money.
Probably, I don't know.
That's how it usually goes. The money don't match at all. They don't do it. They don't care who you are.
Hmm.
It's a money-driven world we live in,
Yep.
It is.
and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it but enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride, that is for sure. And at least find people that you enjoy the ride with. I mean, that's what we like to do. Even if it is listening to dead air from time to time. It's enjoying the company, at the very least. Huh, Pops? Yeah, see, he's all puzzled out. He's puzzled.
No, I'm not puzzled. I'm right here listening to you.
Yeah, I know you listen, but you've been puzzling like the entire time.
I can walk and chew gum at the same time.
That's what you thought until you fell.
Linda's been telling me a different story lately.
Oh, this guy has got 2 opossums in the house, in the hen house. Once, when I said shoot him, if I shot this one, I'd be shooting towards the neighbor's house. That would be good. Maybe a different neighbor's house. Yeah. No, that would have been, yeah. Nope. Oh, yeah. I was young, and there were some pipes outside right by the shed, and I'm like, oh my God, look at the size of this rat. My dad comes out, because they had this big white tail. I mean, the tail was like literally like that long.
That's awesome.
Wow. I didn't know. Come on, man. Why you got to ruin the story?
Gotta be quick, Kiwis. Gotta be quick.
That's the farthest from whatever he can be. Quick he ain't.
I'm a long storyteller. But yeah, no, it wasn't a possum. It was like, man, are you serious?
I mean, we're not playing Texas Hold'em here, okay? We're talking about a possum.
Well, I didn't know it was an opossum. I thought it was a giant ass rat. No, my dad knew it was a possum. He dragged it out. You know, it's an opossum. I'm like, okay, you say so. It looks like a giant ass rat.
No, it's a possum that stinks.
Now, you sure it wasn't alive and it wasn't just plain opossum?
Could have been.
I never thought about that till just now.
Oh, you thought? Oh my God, you thought about something.
Well, I do that from time to time.
Every once in a while, you surprise me. You are my son after all.
Glad I can surprise you. Where else can you get this kind of live entertainment?
Right here in Chicago.
Right?
Don't corner me to go on your show. I can sit right on my porch and have entertainment the first 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
I always tell myself, let me step outside and see this little crazy world I'm in.
That is like,
Then I tell myself, let me get back in my house before something happens.
hmm my wife has started watching Breaking Bad. Has anybody else watched it?
No, I don't. I didn't got cable. Anything I watch is on YouTube on the computer.
Have you seen it, Dad?
Yes, I've seen it with Linda watched it, and I watched it most of the time. The best actor was the black guy.
Was it any good though?
Nah, I thought it was
She's
dull.
she's saying she likes it.
Well,
She's
of
already
course,
binged like the first 3 or 4 seasons in the past 2 days.
probably the only thing she gets out of life.
What's that supposed to
Oh, nothing in particular.
be?
He pleads the fifth.
You got that one right.
I missed
Always
it.
plead the fifth. When in doubt, plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth.
No matter how many times they ask you, plead the fifth.
You
Yep.
see somebody else to say Breaking Bad is great.
No, it's you're doing perfectly fine, James.
Why wouldn't you want to pick up an armadillo? I mean, I think it'd be cool to get an
Those
armadillo.
goddamn things are hard as a rock.
What do you mean? Why they heavy?
You better believe it.
Yeah, I heard people get flat tires that they roll over them and stuff. That's how hard they're shelling.
Nuh-uh.
And those things are, and they're awful strong.
Yeah.
I tried to pull one out of a hole while I was in Oklahoma at the base, and one winter we went to a wildlife sanctuary. There was one that was digging a hole, and I tried to grab that thing by the tail, and it was like he wasn't coming out of that hole no matter what I did.
Really? That's crazy.
Yes, it was. It was stupid of me what I was doing.
If I'm misreading this, literally somebody said that they seen one on the side of the road with a hydraulic leak on them armadillos. It was a malfunctioning armadillo. Had a hydraulic leak.
In other words, somebody ran over with a big truck.
No, yeah, with a nice semi truck.
Yep.
Not no
So
four.
they're gonna
No, they
No 4-door cars gonna do it.
nope. It would just go to ka-thump, ka-thump.
Mm-hmm.
really that
You'd be like,
bad?
how did I get that flat tire? Well, you hit something. It's not no nail either.
What about porcupines? They're gonna flatten your tire too.
No, I don't think so. Not a porcupine, but I wouldn't play with them either.
Yeah, with their little spikes. Yeah, I want to play
I
with.
know. It's sad enough looking at dogs that sat there and played with it. But you won't do that again, pup.
Yeah, they're dumb enough. They do it again. No, that smells good. Let me go after it.
This guy's saying that armadillos jump too. So you got to jump and rock. You got this little creature that's like heavy as a rock, solid as a rock, creating flat tires, and it jumps at you.
I didn't know they jump, but that's
They
crazy.
will jump straight up. And
That's
yes, they
crazy.
are hard
Like
as
a dog on his hind legs. Yeah, wow. I ain't messing with that.
Y'all making me afraid to even go looking for an armadillo now.
I wouldn't go looking for one. You can't find one up here anyways. You ain't gonna find one in Idaho either.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, you're gonna
I got-
spend money just
I
to
gotta
go
tr-
down to Texas to try to find an armadillo.
Gotta do a loop down that way at some point in time in my life.
I think
There
they're
just happens to be
they're
an
in
armadillo.
Oklahoma too. I think Oklahoma has armadillos.
Yep, they do.
They're down here in Florida too.
Oh
Got
yeah.
one that comes in our yard all the time. Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be the final destination is Florida, and then come back up towards this back west. But that's for another time. Probably will be on my own on that. The old man's yawning.
Don't
I
mind
see
me.
it. He's been working hard.
Just been a long day. That's all.
Been a good day though.
Yep, we got stuff done. That's all that counts.
I'm halfway done with the camper. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's only been a week since it's a 2-day project.
Oh, I thought you said it was a 2-week project, not a two. Yeah, see, a miscommunication. You tell me I'm bad with my talk. What else is going on? I couldn't agree more. Get one rooting up my yard here in Florida. What? Now this person's saying they got an armadillo that's digging up their yard. Now you got a rock that's rolling around like a mole, popping tires. This is ridiculous.
No, they're not popping tires. The cars are going over them. There's a difference. It ain't like, oh, let me go find a tire. I mean, it's the cars.
Well, if the armadillo is in the road, then guess what he's doing? He's popping tires.
He was there before you was.
Yeah, because he's out there trying to hijack some tires.
What
He's
you got
crazy.
against Mother Nature?
Nothing. I love Mother Nature.
Yeah,
Haven't you seen that movie Rango?
He's afraid of Mother Nature.
She can be mean.
Okay, Kiwi, if you say so. So you don't like Bambi, eh? You don't know
Only
Bambi?
when they
Never
stay on
mind.
the ground.
You mean Bambi?
Bambi, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were saying baby.
Oh no, no baby here.
Bambi is a baby.
Okay,
Bam.
now I'm. It's these wonderful earphones of his makes everything sound so nice.
So yeah, so beautiful and clear.
Yeah.
Gotta love technology, right?
Is it too loud? Go and turn it up or down. Even though it's already too late.
No, I'll stay right where we're at right now. My ears couldn't take so much sun.
I know. It's 7:30. We've only been on here for what? Like an hour?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Yeah, that makes about more sense, an hour and a half.
Oh, let me watch your movie you want to watch last night.
Oh, that's quantum.
That sounds like a good idea.
That's Ant-Man and the Quantum whatever it is.
Ain't seen it yet.
No, it's new. It's finally on the Disney Channel.
Sounds like an evening of Ant-Man and Quantum something.
Cheer up, you could be having fun too, you know.
I've been having fun this entire time I've been here. Can't you tell?
Yeah. Sleeps
Yeah.
half the time and the other half he's smoking.
It's the opposite of what you're showing in your face. You're like the Joker.
Yeah.
We'll put a smile on that face.
Well, I mean, it's got its ups and downs, and it's got its obvious purposes, you know. And I know it's got. I'm putting it this way. I'm trying to enjoy the best I can, because I know that this is the last time I'll probably see my father for a while. So
Oh, you can be back up for the funeral next week.
Oh my God.
I'll be here already. You mean next year?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got my years mixed up. Next year.
Yeah, we're trying to get rid of this year already. Let 2024 come already.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm ready for it too.
And we just got out of
Three,
winter.
three.
We just got out of winter over here. I'm ready for next year.
Yeah, we had that rain the other day. I didn't even check to see how bad it was affecting the stream with all that rain that was coming down. As far as background noise.
Yeah, I mean, our grass out here is like, hey, I mean, we haven't had rain in a while up here. Everything been down south.
I was hoping for some thunderstorms. It was showing red and stuff, but nope, it missed us.
That's what I want to do when I got, well, when I was younger, was chase tornadoes.
What?
wanted to be a storm chaser. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah. I'm like, if you're gonna go, that's the way to go. Like right up in the air and just wherever you land, hell with it.
So you watched that movie Twister quite a bit.
No, no, I mean, no, they didn't. I always like weather. I always like to know the unknown, you know?
Uh huh.
That's why I got into chase too. I like the unknown. I want to know the mystery behind it. And I'm nowhere near a nosy person. I love just being on the road and just enjoying the land and what it has to offer, the people in different states, their personalities, their work ethics.
Yeah. Can't wait to meet you.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, I went to Botana where I went. They were nice. And I'm like, hey, you treating me with respect. But they knew. They're like, oh, you're from the city, huh? I'm like, yeah, I'm just visiting basically. And I'm like, Dad, don't say a word. You don't know why we're here. Cause he likes to tell, like, oh, my son's looking for a dumb chest. You know, I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah, so like in the when we rented the hotel, because we had like double book hotels back like where the doors open up. I'm like, be extra quiet when Dad's sleeping because he's gonna come out and start just saying stories that he hears that what we're doing. We'll be at dinner and instead of talking about it with the family that's there, he's telling all the people there what we're doing. I was laughing. I'm like, this guy. Two can't keep a secret here.
I'm glad you got a chance to go out with them.
Oh, I dragged him. I made him go. I'm like, this is something you got to do. And then he passed away about 4 years later.
See, James, this is something we had to do.
He did not pass away 4 years later. I took about 4 years. 2019, I took him out. Then he passed away in 2022. So yeah, and he only had now 4 years in him. But I'm glad I took him out there because, like I said, he had a little memory problem, you know. And I'm like, oh, it's not really looking good. I'm like, I gotta get him out of here. I gotta convince him to come out here. That's what it is. So I would talk about the West and like the Indians and the Cowboys and all the shows he worked to watch, like Rifleman and Bat Madison and all them Western movies. I'm like, now you're living it. You're here. I'm like, can't you feel that inside you? All them years that you wanted to come out here and you never had a chance. He's like, yeah, I really did appreciate you taking me out there. And I'm like, all right. And then, it calls me an asshole the next day, but that was who he is. But he liked it. Like I said, he went walking around, places. And he tried to look for arrowheads and all that. I'm like, he's in his zone. Let him be in his zone.
Yeah.
My dad's idea of bonding was doing yard work.
Oh, yeah, my dad, no, he never did no kind of yard work. My dad's a good man, but very stubborn. I'm like, picture yourself on vacation. I'm like, just, you're going to be in the house anyway, so. And you're not paying for nothing. It's a free trip. When can you go to Atlanta for free?
That's for free. It's for me.
Yeah, I told them we're paying for. I'm like, we're paying for everything. All you got to do is be there. Be a present there. Be there. And then, like every 200 miles, are we there yet? I'm like, don't start this with me. Don't start this. I'm like, barely got into Minnesota, Dad.
Speaking of rain earlier, we got some.
Oh, he's back again. Oh,
I've been back.
I've been back. The hell out of me.
Yeah, you scared the hell out of me.
No, go ahead. I'm just screwing around.
They asked, okay, Larry, take a look at the radar, man. I don't think there's a place around here that it ain't going to be raining. But those should be thunderstorms rolling through here any minute now.
Yeah, that's nothing new for Florida. You get
things are weird. I mean, when I lived down here in the 80s, it wasn't like that. It would rain for like an hour or two in the afternoon. That was it.
Really?
Now it fucking, you know, during May, June, most of July, it like starts raining. This rains for like 6-7 hours.
Oh wow.
I mean, sometimes it'll like fill up the pool. You have to drain the pool a couple inches off the pool, like once or twice.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of fucking water, man.
My brother lived in Fort Myers, Florida. And
Oh.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he always wanted to be in a hurricane. So and I told him, hey, come back home. I got the money. I'll lend you the money until you get back. I'm like, don't think about writing this out. He said, thanks, but no thanks, but this is going to be the ride for me. And then when it got done and over with, he called me like maybe 2 weeks later because they didn't have nothing out there. Like, no. And he's like, that was the scariest thing I would never do again. I'm like, yeah, when it's in front of you, it's a big world, but you know, you hear about it, but you don't think about it till you're in it. But he said, yeah.
We had, I mean, well, I've been down here, what, about 18 years now. And honestly, I had more damage from hurricanes in New Jersey than I did down here. I mean, they wouldn't get them that often, but when we did, they were usually bad.
So were you down there for Hurricane Andrew?
I've been down there since, well, 2004, but and then I lived down here for about a year or two in 1981, 81 to 82.
Well, I was even born then.
But yeah, no, it's a lot different than it was back in the 80s. It just seems that it's more frequent and more often the rain, you know.
That's crazy.
But we don't get any floods or nothing where I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how do you pronounce that? Is that Jack Staw?
What?
Stu.
Man, Stu.
Stu.
Okay.
Jack Mehoff. Jack Mehoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Mr. Meehaw.
Jack Mehoff, yes.
Yeah.
I used to like to watch The Simpsons. I used to
Don't
watch
start doing those names.
I used to love Bart when Bart used to call Moose Bar all the time and prank him. I used to love it. That's only old show.
Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt. Yeah, my father, man, my father, I wanted him to go, but he couldn't go because he was maybe he's dying. Couldn't go. So I never took him out there. My father he used to always want me to be into sports, and I was never into sports. I mean, he had me playing Pop Warner football. I mean, all kinds of sports. But, you know, he used to have all these sayings, like I noticed your dad was saying a couple before. One of the ones my father, he would joke around about me. You know, what he was talking about being uncoordinated, like playing sports. You're about as coordinated as a monkey screwing a football. Like weird shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to be old to understand them.
Mhm.
We
My
heard
father
it
used to
from
tell me some. My father used to tell me some stories. I'm sure your dad probably knows it too. He used to talk about when he was a teenager, that people would steal the fender skirts off the cars. So what he did is what they would do is some of the people, they would weld razor blades up inside there, so that when somebody goes to try to steal your fender skirt, cuts their fucking fingers open.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my father said it was
see
even
that.
bad in the winter because the car gets cold, and now when your hands touch it and it cuts into your hand, you can't move your hands. The cops will come, and you're standing there holding the thing that you tried to steal.
Oh,
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened.
In Chicago here, they steal the Cadillac converters off cars.
Yeah, back then we didn't even have those damn things.
No, I was going to say, we didn't have catalytic converters back then. In the wintertime, they go down the road and we used to grab the back bumper and let them drag us down like a sled.
We used to do that too.
That seems cool.
You know, it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but I remember when we used to get out in the sewer in the summertime, they used to have the fucking truck that would come around for the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And the kids would ride their bike behind that thing and follow that thing around. But this thing's got with DDT or I don't know what the hell kind of chemicals it's shooting out of there. But you know what? I mean, we're still here. Yeah. My father, I remember he had a Corvair, and in the back,
Yeah.
the floor rusted out. So when you sat in there, he had to have hubcaps or metal on the floor because if he picked it up, you could see the road going by under the car.
Yeah.
It was like the Flintstones car, you know. Then we used to always ride in a station wagon going down the sewer, and he would have the back window down. But that's where all the fumes come in the back. Sometimes I wondered my parents know what the hell they were doing. Yeah, we got all the kids pop in the back of the fucking station wagon, you know, and you're sitting in there for an hour ride to get out of the sewer, through the shore, and yeah, exhaust gas is coming right in the back window.
Yeah, we had a station wagon too. I loved the back window went down. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, everybody used to sit in the back, way in the back. That was like the place to go.
Brings me good memories.
Well, you have friends with a pickup truck, everybody would ride in the back. Nowadays, you can't do anything, man. They can't even go on like monkey bars and stuff. They probably put safety harnesses on the kids. You know, if you think about it, though, it's bad because, well, not all of that, but like they try to keep people so clean and so, like, I think that your immune system is there for a reason. And if you're, you know, because I think about when you're a kid, you know, you're always putting your hands in your mouth. You're up on the monkey bars, but then the dirty sand and all of that. But I guess you build up an immunity to it.
Yeah.
You know?
You do. Yeah. That's what
aspirated Kiwis.
That's why the kids are like it is now.
That's what it is. Eugene, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell. It was they used to do it in the 60s, early 70s, then they stopped doing it. But they would do it down the sewer all the time. That thing would come out and you can hear it going up and down the roads, and all the kids would follow behind it on a bike. Yeah, it wasn't DDT. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I mean, it didn't kill us. Didn't do anything to us.
Did you know of?
Well, I don't know. Maybe my grandfather, he lived to be 90 something. My father, he only made it to 75. But
that's because he was petrified.
Yeah. No, he worked for he worked for Conlux Paint, and then they were taken over by Sherwin Williams. He worked for a paint company for 40 years. All the lead and the chemicals and the turpentine and all the other chemicals they have there, it gave him what they blood disorder, and eventually turned into leukemia.
Wow.
That's what killed him. But yeah, you know, everybody in my family, my grandparents were all in their 80s, but they passed away. And they were all down there. They didn't walk behind the truck, as far as I know, but I'm sure they did strange things in their day too, because I used to tease my father all the time when he would talk about what we would do, and I'd say, "Don't give me what you were like in the 50s when you were a teenager. You didn't do nothing like that." I'm like, bullshit, bullshit. You just didn't talk about it.
He was dealing with have lead paint in it to begin with, or
oh, sure, yeah, no, of course. All the Conlux paint, I said it by name because they probably used it up where you are right now. They up and down 95, all up and down the Eastern Corridor, all the green rocks and shit they used to paint it. Was all their paint, all the road paint. The Twin Towers was painted with that. Hess, all that big green and yellow Hess tanks, or green and white, they were all painted with that. They were a pretty big company. I mean, it was a small company in New Jersey, but they had a lot of contracts all up in the Northeast.
Nice.
And then Sherwin Williams. But I mean, my father, you know, for 15 of those 40 years, he was a plant manager. So, but still, you're around all those chemicals. Yeah, they used lead back then because, well, he started working there in the 50s. So late 50s. When he was like 19, that was like the place he stayed. Yeah, they gave him a watch. That's what they gave him after 40 years. And if I watch. And because the company was sold to Sherwin Williams, he got screwed out of his pension.
oh man.
Well, yeah.
I told him he should sue him, but he didn't want to do it. I said you should.
My dad worked at the Chicago Board of Trade for 40 years, and he got a watch, a Rolex. I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know, I'm like, that's pretty cool, Pops. And he's not a watch person. So something told me go to the Rolex store. So I went to the Rolex store, and it was a fake. I was like, what? They're like, it's not real. I was so pissed off.
Huh.
My dad's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, 40 years, Dad, you worked underneath this guy. And then this what happens? Come on, man.
Yeah, my
Uh,
father
that's-
just wouldn't sue him. He just like, like he always, we were always like that. It's sad, but it's not. But what he did do though, he got even with him though, because when he used to, like I said, he was there for like 40 years before Comlock sold it to Sherwin Williams. They buried a lot of chemicals in tanks on their property.
Yeah.
So my father did after they screwed him like that is he contacted the EPA and went and showed them where all the tanks are buried. They had to pay millions of dollars and all. It was all in the news. They had to start cleaning up all the creeks and streams. I mean, it really cost him a lot of money. He's like, yeah, I'll fuck you that way, and he did.
Karma.
Yeah, well, they don't care. I mean, they buried tanks all over the place. They did a lot of that shit, I think, up in the Northeast. That's why a lot of people got cancer up around there in the 70s. What we had, what was that, 9 Mile Island? What in Pennsylvania? What was the one where they had the just before 1976, a nuclear accident? What was
Wasn't
that?
it that in New Jersey?
No, it was in Pennsylvania. It was right across the river, right across. It was in Pennsylvania. But yeah, I mean, New Jersey, we were right there, and central New Jersey is where we live. So a lot of people, almost everybody I knew, and like my mother died of cancer in '89. She didn't smoke, didn't drink, nothing. If it's going to get you, but like a lot of people, all that I knew, all in them old towns did it. But we also had a railroad nearby, and in the '50s, there used to be ammunition depot. Prior to that, during the war, and they had an explosion there in the '50s, and it sent all this stuff all over the place. And some of the stuff, landmines, all kinds of crazy stuff, and who knows what they were bringing on those railroad tracks. I have no idea. We used to have stories all the time. Like if you look at the bridges, where I lived is right where Staten Island, and they have like the outer bridge crossing. There's Staten Island, New Jersey, and right where Staten Island comes in there's a river called the Raritan River, and there's a train bridge, trestle bridge, and then right next to that there was what we called the Victory Bridge, which was on the same level as the trestle bridge, and then they had the Edison Bridge and the Parkway Bridge, and those are the only ones that went up. And if you look underneath the highest point, they were notched out underneath. They didn't open, but they had notches in there. And my father told me the rumor was that they had just enough height that if they had to get aircraft carrier, like whatever aircraft carriers or something up into that river, put them up there for some reason, they would have just enough height where the
Oh,
the
really?
towers or whatever clear the bridge. I don't know if that's true. And what they would have to do then is they would basically take out the two lower bridges if they had to, just destroy them, and you would still have the main bridge across there. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, they had a lot
Probably
of
is.
shit there. And then all up and down 95 there by Newark Airport, got Elizabeth. That's where all the longshoremen worked, and they have you could smell all the refineries and shit up there. When you get off the Newark, when you get to Newark Airport, just drive south, and you'll see once you go past Elizabeth, it smells like somebody farted. We used to always joke about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But all the refineries are all over there, burning off chemicals coming. You could see at night they would have the flame at the top of the smokestacks that are coming out. I don't know what that flame is for, but
Burn
yeah, who
off the
knows what they
excess
were releasing.
methane and stuff.
I would never drink any, like your dad was saying. All that. I mean, the Raritan River, we wouldn't eat or drink anything out there, even 70. But all of that shit, all the Hudson River and everything, I wouldn't trust any of that. I don't know how bad it is up by Massachusetts, but
Uh, well, the idea had crossed my mind to do some fishing, but not anymore.
No, we
Yeah.
don't. We don't eat anything that comes out of the place lately. It's all been ruined.
Yeah, it's a shame. I remember in the 70s on the Jersey Shore down there. When I say the Jersey Shore, I'm talking north of Atlantic City, basically. Seaside, stuff like that. I remember there was a big thing in the 70s, the garbage men, the unions, they were taking medical waste and just dumping it out in the ocean right out there up the shore. So this is like in the mid 70s. So all these hypodermic needles and all kinds of shit would wash up on the shore every morning. And they would have the beach crews going in there and cleaning it all up the beaches so that the people that were visiting that they didn't see it. And then I think the cruise ships too, they would release the toilets because you do that because tampons would be all over the place, thousands and thousands of them in the morning, all over the place, all over the beach, and tampons.
Oh,
Yeah, it was messed
That'll
up. And
happen.
they cleaned that up though. But I mean, that was all the corrupt unions and stuff in New York, all the mafia, the garbage companies jumping them. But I don't know how far north that problem went. We only used to go up, I think, to Connecticut. Where is Mystic Seaport? No, that's in Boston, ain't it?
No, that's in Connecticut.
Yeah, I've been to Mystic Seaport. That's about as far north as we went. We used to went there. I got a picture of that Kiwi. I showed it with me and John Bon Jovi and my sister and another guy. That was us when we were in Cub Scouts in the the early 70s. That was like 70, 71, 70. And we went up to Mystic Seaport.
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, it
All
was
right, my friends.
cool
We're gonna
place.
jump off of here. Yeah, it was a cool place to visit, Mystic.
Yeah, Jason said it was 3 Mile Island. I'm talking about. Yeah, that was right in Pennsylvania, right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that happened. I believe it was 75, 76 nuclear accident there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was right at the bicentennial. I remember right around that time, 1976.
Well, as much as I love learning some more, we're gonna have to call it for the night so we can go watch our movie and have ourselves some dinner. It's getting late. The poor man baby's gotta go get his little night time here after our movie. I call him man baby because we watch Deadpool, and one of the scenes is where he comes back with like a man baby body, you know what I mean? So my father, he's just getting that. Yep. He looks like a tidbit.
Don't mind me.
He's spoiling the joints.
The hardest part is getting up.
All right, guys. It was nice talking to you, Kiwi. Nice talking to you, Rob and Street and James Senior.
Yeah, that will work.
Nice talking to you,
But call me Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, some guy did that at my friend's shop and it stuck. Even the cops in town knew me as Mr. Wilson because I got a short haircut and glasses. The guy was being mean and he was calling me Mr. Wilson, the soccer ball guy.
Hey, isn't Mr. Wilson? Isn't Mr. Wilson also? Well, I mean, it's from Dennis the Menace, but then they also had what was that show? Married with Children? No, yeah, it was Married with Children. Was it the guy next door?
Wasn't married. I don't think it was married. It was.
Oh, Home Improvement. Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. Yes.
Yeah, the guy. You'd always see his hat. That's all you would see over the hedge. Yeah.
yeah. Never know what he looked like.
We figured out there was 3 that it could have been, but the one that it was is I had a bald head with glasses. He was being facetious.
So were you the volleyball head?
Short haircut, a butch.
Yeah, but I don't see you as being a volleyball. Well, your head is white as a volleyball, so yeah, I guess.
And the glasses and the smile, that's exactly how it looks in Tim Hanks' movie.
Yeah.
So
Castaway.
Castaway, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice talking with all you guys. Probably see you again some other time.
Yeah.
Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah. Take care, everybody.
And with that, everybody else in chat, thanks for stopping by. Everybody in Zoom, thanks for stopping by. And until next time, y'all keep calm and treasure on, and we'll see you on the flip side. Enjoy the rest of your evening.